spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the ball first. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a fourth. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. Spins away from the defense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And he makes the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Finds his man in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The option look. Now the pitch. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to get it through the air. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Allen. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now improvising. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Clark. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make... plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Slams ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Brings up 3rd and goal. Okay, ready?
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Longhorn! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to answer that last score with, there he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He now has 72 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Allen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boards up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Caught near the sticks, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Bottle little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Lockett. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. To the air, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Picks up what he can and then slides.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Pocket breaking down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out.
27.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Holstein. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They booted it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to... We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. For 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Harris. Picks up the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. The The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Holstein. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The give as they work on that clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Using his legs, it's Harris. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCutcheon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's